7 Action News at 7 starts right now.
First at 7, flooding fiasco. Neighborhoods across Metro Detroit taking on water from the rain and melting snow, while a severe water main break inundates neighborhoods in Northville. Tonight, a look at the damage.
Not a lot of uptick on the weekend, unfortunately. Clouds, fog, and maybe those showers. Question about some snow, too. I'll tell you when that could come.
And living it up for the Lions. We'll introduce you to Detroit's Ambassador Dog and find out the inspiration behind this social media star's message.
We begin with parts of Metro Detroit dealing with a flooding fiasco from early morning rain and melting snow. Thank you for joining us at 7. I'm Mike Duffy. Take a look at some of the areas that we went to today. Dearborn Heights was dealing with water-covered roads, while people in Lincoln Park have a lot of basement damage with garbage lining the streets. 7 Action News reporter Darren Cunningham has more from Dearborn Heights.
This is what some residents here in Dearborn Heights are dealing with, some flooding on the streets. As a result, some residents are warding off flooding in their homes.
This has been a consistent for the past 30 years.
Mark Swovland says he moved into his home on Annapolis near Southfield Freeway in Dearborn Heights in 1990. And so the rain that came last night, which as you can see caused the streets to flood, did not catch him or his property off guard. He said this is the norm.
Especially when we get a heavy rain, or if we have an excessive amount of snow and the snow melts and then the rain comes, we get this quite often.
Swovland says he's come to terms with it and is always prepared.
I installed a sub pump, so it's kept the water out of the house, but it's caused havoc for, well, you can see it bust up the cement and everything else.
Dearborn Heights City Hall is closed on Fridays, but I've left a message with the city about the issue. Meantime, over in Lincoln Park,
it was already almost up to the first step.
Ruben Mota says he awoke to a phone call from his brother Fernando alerting him to flooding in the area. That's when Mota found close to a foot of water in his basement. He says he rushed out to buy some cleaning supplies and a sump pump that's been running all day.
Now it's just taking out all the kids' toys, some of the stuff that didn't even open yet, that got damaged. It was just a whole playroom downstairs for the kids, and now 99% of the stuff is gonna be going to the trash.
Mota says his family has lived in this home for 5 years. They say this is the third time this has happened, and they're frustrated and uncertain as to why this keeps happening. His brother, Fernando, who lives down the street, also has a finished basement ruined by flood water.
It was around 17 inches. It just keeps happening, and the city isn't really doing much about it to fix it, to remediate.
7 Action News stopped by the Lincoln Park City Manager's office and called the Department of Public Services for comment. We're waiting to hear back. Darren Cunningham, 7 Action News.
A water main nightmare added to problems from rain and melting snow in Northville. Some families are dealing with flooded basements and damage to their yards from a water main break on Baseline Road. One home that was inundated had 6 feet of water in the basement. The Great Lakes Water Authority eventually did shut off the flow, but not before the damage had already been done.
Oh my God.
And it was like Niagara Falls. I mean, it was just blowing in, and I just stood there in shock.
I had no idea that the water rushing across our yard contained this much debris.
So it's like a beach right now outside your house.
It is.
Repairing the pipe is expected to take a day or two. It's believed that the changing weather conditions played a role in the break. Okay, let's turn to Chief Meteorologist Dave Rexroth. Dave, is there any relief this weekend?
There is a little bit of relief, but we're going to have to keep track of the rivers now. Here's a little run through real quick of what's going on because of the rain we had and the melting too. Flood advisory for all of St. Clair, southern portions of Sanilac County. There are a few smaller issues, but the major issues are along the Black River and Mill Creek as well. Flood warnings now in Macomb County. This is for the Clinton River, expected to fall below flood stage late this evening. So it has crested and it's on its way back down. That's obviously good news. Huron River is expected to crest later this evening. Then that'll take some more time into the weekend, of course, to get back into flood stage. And then in Monroe County, it's the River Raisin around Monroe City. It's crested already this afternoon and expected to go back down as well. It's an ugly weekend, and there are some showers out there now. We'll watch the rivers. We'll talk about not only this evening showers, but a rain snow chance Saturday night into Sunday morning. It's not for everybody, but there might be a few flakes flying I'll show you where the best chance is coming up.
All right, more flakes. You can track any rain and the hourly forecast with our free 7 app. Okay, let's turn to some news that makes us feel better. Now to the Lions getting ready to roar Sunday night in San Francisco, taking on the 49ers in the NFC Championship. Ford Field is hosting a huge watch party for the big game. 7 Action News reporter Brett Cast is at Ford Field with a preview of what fans who got tickets can expect this weekend. Brett?
Well, come Sunday, Ford Field will be packed with roughly 30,000 fans. That's more than the capacity of Little Caesars Arena. So this is a very big event downtown, and fans will be flooding down here. Now, tickets sold out within hours, but only for the lower bowl. That's the only area where tickets were sold for this event, but you can see the setup is already underway right now. They got the screens on the field. They've got the lights going. They've got pulling out all the stops to make this feel like a game day.
Well, that's the goal. We're trying to recreate as much as of the amazing atmosphere that our fans felt for both of our playoff games here. We've got pyro, streamers, cryo, performances by our cheerleaders. Our mascot will be here, our drum line.
And this is what fans will get when they walk in the door. It is a watch party specific playoff towel they'll be giving out to fans to wave during the game. And if you're watching the game at home, you'll be sure to see a few shots of the crowd during the game broadcast. In Ford Field, I'm Brett Cast, 7 Action News.
Now, while the Lions fans are getting ready for the big weekend party all weekend long in Metro Detroit, the weather, of course, isn't quite cooperating. In fact, a drone show that's slated for tonight at Ford Field has been pushed back to low visibility. The show will now be tomorrow night at 6:30, and if you plan on watching, the drones will be visible from up to 2 miles away, and the higher your vantage point, the better. Ford Field and the surrounding streets will be closed. Right now, sports director Brad Galli is on his way to San Francisco, so be sure to tune in this weekend for his reports before and after the game. An Oakland County commissioner is offering to help save an elementary school up for demolition. Earlier this week, during public comment at the West Bloomfield School District Board meeting, Commissioner Bob Hoffman offered to purchase Roosevelt Elementary. Hoffman offering up $500,000 to save the building. The fate of the school has been in limbo since a ceiling collapse, shuttering it. We spoke with residents last year who hoped the district would work to get it back up and running, but months later, the district announced plans for its demolition. All right, the cancellation of a meeting in Metro Detroit is evidence of a growing issue for the White House tonight. Members of President Biden's re-election team expected to meet with Arab American and Muslim leaders in Dearborn, but it was called off after community criticism. Leaders angry over U.S. handling of the Israel-Hamas war refused to attend. The deputy Wayne County executive saying, quote, "I don't believe that the Biden administration at the senior top level understand how big of a problem this is and how upset and angry the community is." Okay, still ahead, an unusual discovery. Next, the bizarre place that Roseville police found this puppy while investigating a theft. You're watching 7 Action News at 7. The driver that had been wanted for a deadly hit and run in Superior Township is in custody tonight. Her arrest follows the discovery of the Jeep involved. We're told the suspect is a 24-year-old woman from Wolverine Lake who turned herself in. As we reported, the tragedy unfolded along Prospect Road last weekend. The Washtenaw County Sheriff says Shelly Mason, a mother of 5, was hit and killed after being struck. We're waiting on charges against the suspect. Okay, now to an unusual discovery by Roseville police as they patted down a suspected thief. Officers found this little pit bull puppy stuffed inside the man's jacket pocket. She was taken to the animal shelter and then to foster care. The 24-year-old suspect got the puppy back after his release from jail. He's accused of stealing money from a bank customer. Still ahead, explosive messages. A computer analyst breaking down texts sent in the moments surrounding the Oxford High School shooting, including deleted messages. Next, what it all reveals. Some breaking news right now. The Michigan Wolverines have a new head football coach, Sharon Moore. The university posting on their Instagram page, quote, "More wins, more championships, more smash." Moore has been with Michigan for 6 seasons, telling 7 Action News that the University of Michigan means everything to him, even adding that he hopes one day he can be called a Michigan man. Now to day 2 in the trial of the mother of the Oxford High School shooter. Today, a computer forensic scientist took the stand to help break down messages sent by Jennifer Crumbley to her son and boss after the fatal shooting of 4 students, including messages that had been previously deleted. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig was in court all day today and has more on what happened.
On the stand today in Jennifer Crumbley's involuntary manslaughter trial was a forensic computer analyst who had to piece together surveillance videos of the killings in Oxford High.
I see kids that look like my kids.
Shortly after Edward Rogowski made it to Oxford High, he started examining videos from the school cameras where he saw Jennifer Crumbley's son gunning down students. He said the 15-year-old shooter appeared proud, even excited.
He continued shooting in the area that those girls were, and they sort of just like fell on top of each other, because they were hit as well.
Rogowski also examined countless text and Facebook messages between Jennifer Crumbley, her husband James, and their son to try to show the jury that she was a detached mother who was more concerned about her horses than her son, who wanted her to come home one day when he told her he was hallucinating.
Then says, I cleaned until the clothes started flying off the shelf.
And then what?
This stuff only happens when I'm home alone.
So tell us where Jennifer and James Crumbley were at this date and time.
They were riding the horses again.
The day before the shootings at Oxford High, Jennifer Crumbley got a call from the school because her son was looking up bullets in class. She then sent him a text.
What did she write to her son?
She says, seriously, 2 question marks, looking up bullets in school, question mark, question mark.
So she wrote at 12:14 p.m., did you at least show them a pic of your new gun?
Correct.
And his response?
No, I didn't show them the pic. My God. She responds with, LOL, I'm period, not mad. You're not, you have to learn, not period, 2 period, get caught.
The very next day, a school counselor sent a pic of this math paper to Jennifer Crumbley, showing a gun her son drew, and also wrote, the thoughts won't stop, help me. Jennifer and James Crumbley went to the school to meet with school staff and were in and out in 12 minutes, leaving their son at school. A trail of messages from Jennifer Crumbley show that when she got word of an active shooter about 2.5 hours later, she grabbed her phone and responded to an I love you text her son sent earlier.
She said, I love you too. Then says, immediately after that, you okay? Then 4 minutes later, she says, Ethan, don't do it.
James Crumbley rushed home to find the gun missing. He calls 911, and Jennifer Crumbley sends this text to her boss.
And Jennifer says, OMG, or oh my God, Andy, he's going to kill himself. He must be the shooter.
Testimony resumes next week when the defense gets to call their witnesses. One of them will be Jennifer Crumbley herself. In Pontiac, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
And stay with us as we continue to follow this historic trial every step of the way. We'll have updates on air and at WXYZ.com. Okay, turning now to the forecast. Let's take a live look outside over Southfield. Looks like a pretty quiet night out there. But Dave, I have seen water everywhere. In fact, some of the lakes that are near my house are overflowing their banks. Is this going to continue?
It's a little tough here. As we go into the weekend, there are some issues to get into it. There won't be a lot of extra moisture into the weekend, but there's still some showers out there now. I'll show you in just a little bit. So it's going to be a slow improvement, let's put it that way, as we go into the weekend. This symbol means there's some fog. 40 is the temperature, dew points 39, and humidity 97% without much wind. And that lets the fog form again. So it's 4-mile visibility in Mount Clemens. It's 1/10 of a mile at Metro. It's 8/10 at Monroe, but 2.5 in Ann Arbor. And so as we go along here, there'll be a few showers, but it's not like the steady rain that washed out some of the fog last night. So there'll be fog plus some showers to deal with as we go along. More around Lapeer, Flint, back to the west than in the metro area, but a couple around Adrian right now, close to Ann Arbor, toward the Milan area as well. Everything generally is trying to move from west to east. I know this looks like a ton of rain. What'll typically happen is that some of it stays to the north and some of this kind of falls apart and hangs out there and just kind of rains itself out. So we'll get a few showers here and there, but we're not looking at tons and tons of rain again as we go throughout the evening hours. If you're going to be out and about, hustle in quick and you'll probably be okay without the umbrella. Okay, so did you see the showers go through here? This is about 1 o'clock at night tonight. That's when most of this is starting to wrap up. Tomorrow is a dry day. It is not a pretty day. Fog in the morning, clouds the rest of the day. but it's a dry day. Then Saturday night late through Sunday morning. This system we've talked about all week still looks like it's anchored down here close to West Virginia, and so we'll be on the very fringe of that. We could see some rain or snow or a mixture of both. But even if we do get that, best chances are southern St. Clair County down through Detroit down to Monroe. That will be a warm enough temperature that it'd be next to nothing for accumulation. So little to no accumulation, even though there could be that mixture when you wake up on Sunday morning. You can see how it pulls away there. So overnight tonight, showers end about 1 o'clock or so across the area. They just kind of frizzle up. And then we go 34 in Detroit. But notice some of these spots are around the freezing mark or just below it a little bit. So you got to be smart on the ramps, bridges, and overpasses tomorrow morning with all the moisture hanging around and a few spots a little cooler than we've been used to. Tomorrow, close to 40. If you're not there, you're 38, 39. It's a foggy morning, then clouds the rest of the day. That little opportunity Saturday night into Sunday morning, same kind of thing, about a 30% chance of mixed showers on Tuesday. This should be a bit more widespread, so everybody has a chance rather than just Detroit and South for Sunday morning.
Looking forward to the 40s, though. Thank you, Dave. Still ahead, a roaring road trip. A social media star heading to the West Coast to support the Lions.
We're taking you along for the Detroit Ambassadogs journey across the country and sharing the reason behind their account and why it started in the first place.
Tonight at 10, the Super Tailgate Challenge, the competition for Michigan Humane that's making a difference in the lives of pets in need. And tonight on 7 Action News at 11, Oscar movie catch-up. The pass offered to watch all 10 films for just $40. Ooh. All right, one of the Lions' biggest supporters is on a road trip to Santa Clara for Sunday's big game. Detroit's Ambassadog, Bobby, and his owner Tom have been heading out west since Tuesday. The 10-year-old pit bull has been a big hit on social media since the two moved downtown this past summer. The Ambassadog wears his special mane at Lions game tailgates and makes friends with fans. Tom says part of the mission is to alter the stigma often attached to pit bulls. He says they make great pets, and Bobby proves they can be loyal Lions fans too.
Looks like a lion.
He does look like a little lion. And I agree, pit bulls, they're great dogs, but they get a bad rap. Ferocious, which we need to be this week.
Right.
Thank you for joining us for 7 Action News at 7. We'll see you at 10 on TV 20 Detroit and right back here at 11. Have a great night.